All right. Now we have to fix all of these fun problems. Right, okay, so this default, so these are in my prototypes. So you just need to implement default. I hope you can. So default, and then we're gonna say that you are the default one. Okay, and that's, okay, that was pretty simple. So I don't think I need to do anything special here then. So we rewrite you to bring in the latest one. No, I don't think we're using local yet. We need to go to the router and implement default here. And I think that's it. I think that will compile and run. Yeah, now I can't click over here. So I can come home. I can still come to home, course library, and then go back here. So that's good. And now when I have more of these things to go to, I can get rid of home. I think it makes more sense to show like, hey, these are links. And then I can go home that way or this way. Perfect. Okay, this should still work as expected. Perfect. And we don't have any errors or warnings. Excellent. Okay, so now I'm on courses and I can come back to here. Perfect. All right, 9 left. Okay, so remove space before each article link in the courses articles nav. Oh, right, so I have a little bit of a gap there, which is probably in my CSS file. So yeah, I want to remove the gap and make it start with the same as the other line. Now, I have an empty span in here. What's that about? If I delete you. Oh, okay. That's exactly what it is. What are you? Yeah, it's just a width 25 pixels. They just have an empty span in here that adds space. It's inline, so it is. I've added it myself. Okay. All right. I don't know what I was thinking. We can look for width 25 pixels. Okay, so I have, that comes from an icon size. So I'm doing an icon. Oh, I know what it is. That's where the check mark goes from when I've completed the course. Because here, if I come here and I like, hey, I can't complete the article as without purchasing it. If I've used it, there's a little check mark right here. So if I've actually completed, I move to the next one. I think what would be better is make sure that the second line moves forward with that. How can I do that? It's probably going to be just a relatively simple span change. So I have a span within a span. That's a problem. So if I take this span out, you're the empty span. You still wrap around it. Renato, hello. How are you doing today? Put the check mark at the end. Ooh, yeah, we could do that. If I put the check mark at the end, that definitely makes that there. And then it'll be like a check mark in one of them. Now I want to let me log in as myself. Oh, I need to I need to verify my account. Okay, hold on. Let me verify my account. Hey, but at least the system's working. We'll be in the second line, no problem. Let's see. It might. I also bet I could put it. We could update the design to have like it be a second thing, or something like that. Bene, is that good? I hope it's good. Okay, verify my account. Email verified. So I can try it. I just click on the link and it brings me back here. Awesome, great. Well, that's good to hear. Okay, so if we come to courses, I believe, yeah, I own this course in there. The check mark is right here. So we want to put the check mark over there. Now, if I come back over here, you're going to send me to the production one. It won't come back to the proper place. I need, okay, we need to rebuild with dev stuff. Okay, so localhost, all that stuff. Okay, so everything should be localhost now. I should, not you, should be able to just rewrite this. Oh, with any of those changes, if you have to restart trunk serve. Load. Yeah, okay. Only this one new course. Perfect. Okay, so I need to log in. Is it gonna let me log in here anymore, or can I not really? I should be able to use the same account. Okay, there we go. Okay, courses. We have this new course. I don't own this course, do I? Oh, but I can now that I'm logged in, mark it as, because I have access to it. I can mark it as I'm done. Oh no, I can't because I'm not allowed to. Missing user. So, oh, my user isn't in the database. I think my user isn't in the database. Let me find, okay, so in Hasura, I want to get my information from this. So hold on, let's, I guess we'll start by writing the query. So query, so I guess show me that, and email and ID, so I can assign this later. Oh yeah, okay. This account isn't in here. I need to log in as this email address. So let me log out. You need to be verified. What is it called? Okay, verified your account. Sign in again. Okay. Now, that was my Brooks Builds test account. I want to assign this user. Sure. Have I already done that? Do I already own this course? Wait, why am I back to not having signed in? Yeah, open course. Okay, so I have access to this. So we click on you, complete and go to the next. That's where this lives. Okay, let's make a really long title too. Let's update that one. So wherever testing Docker is. Okay, here's testing Docker. I want to update you. So testing Docker. This is a really, really long title. There it goes. I want to, okay, so let's try moving there. Okay, so we have all three states now. I want to now move the check mark to the end and see how that looks. So this is course nav, I believe. Which is in course nav item. Okay, here we go. If completed, then I have the title. So what if I just put you over here? That didn't move you over. Oh, I know why. Got to use the local one. There we go. Okay. What do you think about that? Do you like it? Looks good. Just make the check mark a little bit more obvious. What can I do for that? Like I can make it bold. I could make it bigger. We could change the color a little bit. So I could make you color, if I did green. Oh, wait a second. Okay. Oh, you're an image. I thought that it could control image colors. I thought it can control SVG color with CSS. That turns that one. I could make the entire title green. Actually, what do you think about that? Do you like the check mark to be a different color or... So yeah, we have three choices here. I could make the entire background a different color. So I could do something like find this list item and say, not background image, don't do that. Background color, I would want probably like a light green. Like that. And then, so that's one option. And the check mark is now much more visible against that. We could have the, so then this would be what that looks like. Honestly, that's not too bad. Our other choice is I leave this like that and I make yew color green. And then the final one would be I figure out a way to make the check mark green. Better background view. Yeah, I kind of did like that a lot. So like if I do this, list item, we make you green when you're completed. I kind of like this a lot. Okay, how do we do this? Now, obviously we have props completed, so we already know we're completed. In BB style, let's create a color for completed. Although, you know what? We already have this. What if I just do this? Color success. So I already have color success. I want font overrides. Okay, we have nav bar. Okay, course nav. So I want to add if I had a completed class, so if I just say like article completed, then we can just say background color is going to be, was it color green? I think that's what it was. So article completed, I want to come back to here. And we want to do the same thing here. So if props dot completed, and that gets added to the list item. Perfect. No errors, no warnings. So if I resave you, none of them got it. Okay, list item, class, article completed. Okay. That's good. Ooh, article completed, background color green, invalid property value. Okay, so I failed to use. Oh, it's var. That's how you use the variable. But that's a really dark green. It makes it really hard to see. I liked that light green. And I wonder, does anybody know anything about colors? So I have this color here. How can I make this lighter? Without changing the sort of like the color, if that makes sense. Okay, so what I really want to do is color light green. So this is the value that I have for this. And if I remember correctly, it's what? Red, green, blue. How, let's see. What can I do to make that just like lighter? Do I just subtract everything by like, I don't know, 10, 100, 1,000? It's in hex, right? Let's say I subtract everything. Oh, I don't think you can do just like pure 10 math, right? Because it's hex, so is that 12? It can't be. 19 doesn't make any sense. Like the 0D makes more sense. Is there like a color map, a color swatches? Color swatch, green. I think I would either want fern, like a nice light green. So maybe a fern. Seafoam feels a little bit too bright. Let's try this. This is 5D BB63. So 5D BB63. Okay, there we go. What do we think about that? We could try to go lighter. I could try a different green altogether. I like it. I think it looks good. I think for right now, looks good. Excellent. Also, hello startup. How are you doing today? Yeah, I think we can keep this. This will be good. Okay, so completed article check marks and are now at the end of each nav section, nav item. Okay, and that is deployed. Oh, I'm on the wrong course. Wait a second. You built with the wrong, okay. Yeah, you're going to the right stuff. This is the part where it like gets me really confused. Okay, so I restart you, and let's say I come here and I just resave you. That recompiles. Okay, yeah, now you got the right stuff. So sync you up again. There we go. We go to courses, introduction to Docker. We open the course, and there we go. I've now completed this. Installing Docker. Let's install Docker. I complete it. That's green too. Perfect. I like it. Okay, so nothing new there. And then you're good to go too. Okay. All right, so what's next? As a learner, I want to start the first article when launching a course. Right. So this is definitely a thing. So okay, so when I come into here and I open the course, it drops me in here where it says click an article on to the left to load it. Where I really should never come here. I should always go into a course. And really, since I know which courses are which articles are completed, I should be able to go to the most recent unstarted course. That's really what I should do. That's what I want to see. I guess the question is, how do I want to do that? Right now, I load up. Okay, so we go to the course and I go to what page is this? Course access. Okay, so here's course access, and it's a really simple. Oh, it's not as simple as I thought. Oh, because I have the exact same nav that I'm recreating over on the left with the title, and I don't have to do any of this. What I probably would really want to do is have just like a status page saying like opening course, or just have nothing at all. It's like what happens if I put nothing in here? Can I even do that? I just have a fragment like that. Okay, that shows obviously nothing, which is not really all that helpful. Startup, you want to learn PHP and MySQL. Do I think in 2024 it's good to have these skills? I want to build WordPress plugins and themes. If you want to build WordPress plugins and themes, I don't think you really have a choice. It's PHP and MySQL is the way to go. Do I think that PHP is a good skill in 2024? If it's modern PHP, if it's the most recent versions, yes, actually. There's some recruiter friends that I know who are they're confused because they're starting to see a lot more PHP jobs recently. And that's an interesting thing. Now, I don't think that there's any jobs for PHP that don't also work with a framework of some kind, like, for example, Laravel. So I would highly recommend, if you learn PHP, you also learn one of the PHP frameworks. I'm only familiar with Laravel and Yee. I don't like Ye1. I have never tested out Ye2. But I do like Laravel. I think it's great. They continue to update it. They have a great culture. They work a lot with Vue. So if you're in PHP, there's a lot more Vue jobs there too. So that's good. And obviously WordPress too. So yeah, I think those skills can be great. Now, do the companies you want to work with PHP? Yeah, that's a different question altogether. Does that answer your question, Startup? Okay, awesome. All right, so we're here. So I need to find all I really want to do in here. Add my course ID. Chris Dawson, hello. How are you doing today? I'm sorry if I mispronounced your username. In Greece, almost every agency works with WordPress. That, it does make a lot of sense, doesn't it? Because WordPress has been around forever. It's continuing to be updated and it just works. And there's tons of courses about how to use it. So if you want to build something for a non-technical, anybody, WordPress is not a bad way to go. And as much as like we might love to hate on WordPress, it won the CRMs for a reason. Okay, so I have my course ID here. I get the course. While we're getting the course, I'm telling them, hey, we're loading the course, which is fine. Okay, preview articles. These are actually preview articles. I want to know what the most recent, what the next, I need to know the most recent or the earliest uncompleted article. That's what I want. Oh, what's that programming language? This is Rust. So this is Rust code, and then I'm using a framework in Rust called yew.rs, which is so like it together it is basically Rustified React. I don't think I want preview articles. I think, where did I get that from? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, so, store preview articles by course. Oh, interesting. I have it as a full thing here. What I really want. Oh, but I have access to the course itself. Because, okay, so if I have course, why won't you tell me more? Yeah, okay, so I have my course, which of course then it's like, hey, you can't see that. Okay, so then I can have articles. But I don't have user articles. What I need to do is when I load in here, do I ever grab that at all? Okay, so in get all data, well, this isn't tests. Yeah, okay, so here I have users, articles with the article at the end completed at. So I do have information. Okay, I have it through the user. I have it through the user. And in main store, I have access to the user. So in here, because I can do default, so I want to check if oh, there's no, okay, so I don't have any articles of what I've completed. In articles, I don't know that I've completed this, okay? But maybe I do want, I don't think I want preview articles. I think I want just all the articles. Yeah, these are all, I don't think any of these are going to work for us. Okay, so what if I have a new function? Okay, in course, we have a list of the articles, right? Okay, so I have a list of the articles in the course. What I don't have is the articles that I've completed. So I could store this in here. I could do something like completed Boolean. which this is going to cause a lot of errors. So what is this from? This is from, okay, my types. Okay, so from get all data, yes, this becomes now a little bit more interesting because get all data LMS courses, if I'm trying to get all the data and say like, hey, did I get you? I don't think I have an easy way to finding this. So if I do completed AP article, yeah, it's actually going to be from user articles, isn't it? So yeah, I don't like putting it in here. It's not going to throw you in there. I think what we need to do, we have the information. We've grabbed the information in the original request. I need to store that into the store in like a completed articles data structure of some kind. So that way on that page, I can quickly read it out and then redirect us to the right page, to the right article. And here we can see this. Okay, so users, articles, and then I know the article ID and when it was completed. Okay, so I've got all the data now. I think that in user, no, we can store it separately. Let's see. Okay, so from this we get our course, we get our DB user. Oh, our DB user can maybe store this. Oh, I do have it right here. DB user. And then I have, okay, so I do have this information, which makes sense, right? I need to have it in order to know when it's completed. Okay, so from here, I don't want course. And actually, you know what? Might be better. We could just put a method on the store. So, okay, there's DB user. It's an option. Okay, so what if we have a pub function get oh, this could combine it together into one. So I can use the DB user and then also with the articles from the course. Okay, so get next article for course. So we'll need we have the user, so we know that the user is. What we need is the course ID, which these are I64s. And I want a article. No, it'd just be course ID. That's all I care about. We're gonna then return an option with an article in it. Or do I just care about the ID, which then it could be an I64? Okay, so get next article for course. How do I want to do this? Because I'm going to have a double loop in here, aren't I? I can, yeah, I don't, no matter what, like I'm either going to have a loop in a loop or I'm going to create multiple loops side by side. The multiple loops side by side will probably be faster. Oh, quick ad break. Yeah, I'm going to get up and stretch. Think about this for a second or two. So I'll be back before the ads end.